how Mohammed Shami set up Ben Stokes. To see that struggle, to, put the pressure on Ben Stokes, the most competitive, Virat Kohli's favorite Ben Stokes, to constantly put that pressure on him, Chetan, only to get his wicket in those 10 deliveries. That is what epitomizes Indian bowling at the moment. That's how good they are in these conditions.
Absolutely. I mean, first of all, if you talk about the entire Indian bowling lineup, they have all the bases covered. Jasprit Bumrah, he's a fascinating, rare, one of a kind bowler. You can try, but you will never be able to replicate Jasprit Bumrah. There's just no way you can replicate Jasprit Bumrah. Then you have Mohammad Siraj. He hasn't been able to find his rhythm, but he's supporting the two other fast bowlers now very well. Mohammed Shami, I'll come to him in just a bit when I talk about that Ben Stokes dismissal. He is a brilliant bowler. I'll just say that for now. But then you have Jadeja and Kuldeep. And Kuldeep, oh my God, that delivery to Josh Butler. And I said that last evening as well. Shane Warne would have been watching it and would have been proud of that delivery to get that turn. Yes, there was a little bit of turn in that pitch, but with dew around, it wasn't really turning. But to get that ball perfect length, get that ball to turn in and bamboozle a batsman of the caliber of Josh Butler. Yes, he's low on confidence and low on form, but he's still Josh Butler. To get him with that delivery, oh my God, that was such a brilliant ball. Overall, like I said, this Indian attack has covered all bases. They're missing Hardik Pandya. When he comes back, they'll get the entire equilibrium in the team. But even then, they just got all bases covered. And they have somebody like Ashwin still sitting on the bench. Now, let's come to that Shami versus Stokes thing. I mean, Stokes is, like I said, he's a great batsman. He's a great batsman. Like I said, he's my favorite batsman in a clutch situation. Shami, meanwhile, is perhaps the best proponent of that seam position. Holding the seam right is an art, but then landing the ball on that upright seam, the ball needs to be upright. So that it can land on the seam, on that pitch, and then get that movement off the surface. There is nobody, not even Jasprit Bumrah, there is nobody in world cricket today who lands the ball perfectly straight on that seam. There is nobody better at it than Mohammed Shami. And watching those 10 deliveries, play and a miss, play and a miss, play and a miss, that was because Ben Stokes is a good batsman, That's the only reason he was missing those deliveries. And then you had those 46,000 boisterous people cheering on, that noise. You're Ben Stokes. You're not able to put bat to ball. And 46,000 people are sitting right here on your shoulders, screaming in your ears. You can't feel your bat. You're nervous. You're sweaty. It's pour down, Obviously, he was going to play that shot. That was not a Ben Stokes shot, but obviously he was going to play that shot. And obviously, Shami was going to hit the stumps at some point. What a brilliant passage. What a brilliant passage.
But the pressure that was created from Mohammed Shami, that just goes on to show how good Mohammed Shami is.
Absolutely. And I said on this show many times, that, due to the certain combination, and Hardik Pandya's presence and the lack of an all-rounder, Mohammed Shami is probably not going to play more than 2, maximum 3 matches. And look what he's done. He comes off the bench and he takes 9 wickets. This was a far more high-class bowling performance than what he did against New Zealand. Of course, he had a massive hand in keeping that team to 34 for 2. It would have been 34 for 3 had Jadeja taken that catch off Shami's bowling inside the first 10 overs. And then to come back and take, 5 wickets I think India took in the last 5 overs, that was outstanding. But like Chetan is saying, that skill, to land the ball, yes, under lights, it was tricky. That pitch was not easy to bat on, batting second. But to come in and just, pick up from where Jasprit Bumrah left off, to land the ball, to do that, to bowl good pace, and just to put the doubts in the mind, suddenly, and look, they were 30 for no loss and suddenly 39 for 4 in the span of 3 overs. That is just outstanding skill. Again, when Hardik Pandya comes back, I have no doubt that, Shami is still going to play. You cannot drop him now with 9 wickets. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Maya, he's 7 wickets away from going past Zaheer Khan as India's most successful bowler in any World Cup. And we're talking about a player who in 2015 missed the first 4 matches and in 2023 missed the first 4 matches. that just underlines, how maybe even underrated many people think he is in one
Yeah,
days,
yeah,
And yes, he's done outstanding in these two matches, but it was just what a month ago that he rocked up on that flat Mohali wicket and took 5 wickets. When you're doing that, look, Chetan and I both said as long as Shardul Thakur's around, he's not going to get that many matches. And look at it, it took one Hardik Pandya injury for Shami to come in. But hats off to you
yeah,
for coming in off the bench and reminding everyone, like Chetan said, this is an art. And when you're landing it, out of 60 balls, he's probably landing it, I don't know, 46, 47 times. This is just
Yeah.
a guess. And this is why he's just exceptional. And Hardik Pandya will come back probably for the semi-finals. They're going to have to either drop Suryakumar Yadav and play this. Because look, I think we can all admit, the moment Mohammed Shami walks out to bat, it's happened twice now, our confidence does dip, right? Because these
Yeah.
guys cannot bat. But what you're getting by playing him, I think it sort of nullifies the lack of batting at the death.
I
So
also feel like
hats
now
off to
it's
Mohammed Shami.
yeah, absolutely. But I also feel that when Hardik Pandya comes back now, it's a very easy switch in what Mohammad Siraj has done. I mean, or has not done. I think they will ask Mohammad Siraj to sit out. We'll obviously wait and watch for that one. But this is what Jasprit Bumrah has said about Mohammed Shami. And imagine in the two matches that that Mohammed Shami has played in this World Cup, he's outshone Jasprit Bumrah, and in form, Jasprit Bumrah. So imagine how good Shami has been. But he says he's outstanding. He's one of the legends of the game. I feel he's always been quite calm. He doesn't come out to be flamboyant, but the way he was bowling, as if he was playing a test match, and it was really, really wonderful to see. This is Jasprit Bumrah talking about Mohammed Shami. Also, I think, making up for taking that 1 wicket away. I was thinking Mohammed Shami will get a 5-wicket haul, but Jasprit Bumrah finished it off. So maybe that was a little thing, because they did have a bit of a chat where, Jasprit Bumrah had his arm around Mohammed Shami, must be saying, yaar, aaj aapka, I did not let you get that 5-wicket haul.